All right, guys, we are going to work through how to create 10 Canva documents very quickly using ChatGPT. And we are going to move through relatively swiftly because we only have a half an hour, but I am recording this so that you guys can go back and watch it again if you missed something or something you were trying to get to something and then you got lost. Like I know what that's like where you're like, oh my gosh, no, what do I do? You'll be able to go back and watch it again. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to go to, this is what canva.com looks like. Okay. So make sure that you're there. You can see I have all of my old designs and stuff in here. But we're going to go to Chat GPT here for a minute. Chat GPT is artificial intelligence that I use for so many of my Facebook posts too. And that's a whole nother story. I do that at least once a week at my 5 a.m. sessions. But today, I want to be able to bulk create some quotes of positivity. This month, I'm going to choose, well, ones that I have in there right now, which is about success, I'm going to switch to gratitude. So I decided, okay, I want find 10 quotes on being grateful in life. Okay. So I'm just asking it to do this. Now, this is totally free, right? So like I said, I highly recommend using your email and making an account because then it remembers and it gets to know you and start to sound more like you. Okay. So I'm just gonna find 10 quotes on being grateful in life. And because we want it, let's see, in a non-numbered, this is what Mary put, format, spreadsheet format. Okay. So when we do the spreadsheet format, it's going to put it in a grid, and that's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to give me 10 quotes. Okay, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Okay, and here it's got the author on there too. So we'll just leave that on there. All right, let me know if you'd like this exported into an Excel or Google Sheet. Okay, so you can choose either one. I'm going to do upload into an Excel CSV file. Okay, so what that's going to do is it puts it in the right format that Canva's going to like, and that's easy enough. So hopefully you guys have Excel. If you don't, you can use the Google one because that one's usually what a lot of people who don't use Office or anything like that. Okay, so what it did is it created a file for me. So slick, isn't it? It's like so simple. I downloaded this, and for the heck of it, let's take a peek at it and see what it looks like. Okay, so what this did is it put the quote in one and the author in the other. Okay, you can see it's on this spreadsheet here. All right, I'm going to close this because I have it saved. And I'm going to go back to Canva. So we've got what we want. This is what we want. All right, so going to Canva here. Hopefully, if you don't have an account, just make one with your email really quick. We want to create a Facebook post, okay? Because different places have different like formats and sizes that are ideal. Like Facebook versus Instagram might be a little bit different dimensions. I'm going to do this for Facebook. So what we do is we go to Facebook post, and it's going to be the correct dimensions. You can create this if you're creative. Becky Smith is not creative whatsoever. If you're creative, you can use all of these things on the side by adding text and elements and pictures and all. We're not going there today because we're being super lazy and not creative. Okay. So we're just going to go to design on the top left. Like I said, you can dig around and play with this too. And these are the ones that I recently used. But we're going to go down and scroll down. I mean, mine was already there. Scroll down to all results. Okay. I kind of like the spring one here. I'm going to add some words to describe. So quotes with author. I don't know what this is going to do. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter and do like a little search. Oh, this is nice. So anything that has a crown on it is pro. If you don't have pro, find the ones that don't have the crown. Okay, so I'm going to go down and find one that is nice without a crown. And I want to find one that has a spot for the author. Here's a good one. There we go. So it's got a spot for the author and it's got a spot for the quote and it's got quotation marks. Oh, this is nice. I like that. Okay, this is a nice one. It's a nice, pretty little background, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to bulk import all of those quotes into Canva. And it's going to make us 10 of these with the quote and the author on it all at once. And then we'll be done and we'll be able to schedule that out in Facebook. So this is the part where I had to go back and watch Mary's a few times. So this is where if you get a little bit lost, you can always come back and watch this again. Okay. All right. So we have what we want to use. Okay. I've got a place for the author and I've got a place for the quote. Okay. So we're going to go way over to the left. We're going to scroll down and you should see bulk create. If you don't see bulk create, there's a way you can add that. I would assume if anybody is struggling to find that, it should just automatically be there. It was for me, even with my free account when I had it. Okay, so I'm going to go to bulk create and you can enter stuff manually if you want to, like type in each quote one at a time. We don't want to do that. We use ChatGPT to make our life a lot easier. So we're going to use upload data because we have our spreadsheet saved, either your Google Doc or your Excel. It doesn't matter. It's going to grab all of that because it's super smart. Okay. All right. So I'm going to upload data. Click that button. There we go. So I saved it. Here's gratitude quotes. So I'm going to click that and hit open. So now I've got two columns, right? One of them is for the quote itself and the other one is for the author. Okay, so those are the two data fields that we had. That was each column. So this is really slick. I'm hoping this works for me the first time. You guys are going to be so excited because usually I'm on the phone with Mary, like, Mary, help. But let's see. Okay. All right. So we know that we want our quote to go in the quote spot and we want our author to go in the author spot. If there's anything on your sheet that you don't want on there, now's the time to like click on it and then delete it. Like if you have some little weird website or a picture or something on there that you don't like, click on it and hit delete. Get rid of anything that you want. Okay, so now is the time to do that. You don't want to do that with 10 to 30 different pictures, right? So anything you don't want in there, do it now. All right, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to go to the quote. I'm going to click on the quote over here, I believe. Hold on a second. All right, hold on, let me check my notes. Let me check my notes. Design, pick one, take what you don't want, pick the box, bulk create, upload. The three dots, pick connect, and then what you want. Okay, so here is the three dots. You're going to click this. We are going to connect data. And we are going to click the quote field here. I'm going to move you guys over. You're going to pick the quote field. Okay, I'm going to move you back over. Got all your pictures on here. And hit continue. All right. So now we're going to go to the author. We're going to go to the three dots. We are going to go to, where is it? Why didn't it do it? All right, we're going to go back a step, sorry. We're going to go to the author. We're going to go to connect data. Oops. And we're going to pick the author. Okay, I know this is a couple steps. This is why I was like okay with recording this because you may have to go back. Like I understand if some of you are like, whoa. So then you're going to click the author. Okay, so now we got it connected. We've got the quotes connected to the quote spot, and we got the author connected to the author spot. Okay. Now you can do it with, you could delete that whole author column if you wanted to and just put the quotes in and put it all together and just do one, not have different spots. All right. So when I hit continue, now it's going to ask me if I want all of these. And then when I click generate 10 designs, it's going to open a new tab and generate those quotes on 10 pictures. Okay. You know what I love about this too? Is it's going to put this in your Canva account. So when you go to Canva on your phone, it will be on your phone. Now, when I try to schedule, for some reason, I like to schedule these out every other day. I can't do that on my computer. If anybody knows a way, let me know. I usually go then to my phone and I go through these. I download them to my phone. Easy to do from Canva. And then I schedule them out because if you haven't seen scheduling your posts, you can Google how to schedule a post on Facebook and it will give you instructions on how to do that in Facebook. Okay. It's super simple. And the first time I learned it, I was mind blown. I'm like, oh my gosh, so I can make these schedule out every other day at noon for like 20 days. How awesome is that? So I'm just gonna click, I think, on file. I'm gonna save. Well, it's already saved. So this is already in my saved in my Canva. When I go to my phone now, they will all be in my phone. You just click on it and you hit upload, and it'll upload all of them to your phone so you have it in your photo gallery. Okay. So we did this in 17 minutes. What questions or where are you guys lost? And I'll see if I can help. Or did everybody just follow along? Just got it right away. I tried not to speak too fast.
Becky, where do you go on your phone to then see them and upload them?
Okay, so I'm going to open my phone and I'm going to hope they're there. So I'm going to go to Canva app. So you have to get the Canva app if you don't have that. And, oh, there it is. It's on the top. So when I opened my Canva app, because I'm logged in on my computer with the same account, I have it, the three little, my coworker calls it the hamburger. The three little lines on the top left, when you click on that, it will show you all of your recent designs. And mine is the top one because I just created it. And when I click on that, it's going to open. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll kind of hold it this way because you probably kind of see. You can go through all of them. So they're all there. Now, when you hit the little download button, which is the arrow with the line under it, when you click that, it will download all of them to your phone. So it's just taking a minute, but then they will all be on your phone. So when you open your photos, they will all be there. So let's see, save to camera roll. So when I go to my photos here, they're all there. And I do know we went through this fast, you guys. And the first time I did this, I was like violent. I'm like, this is too fast. And I went back and I watched Mary's recording a couple times. So she already has a recording of exactly what I just did in the Diamond League as well. And I'm going to post this recording underneath today's session so that people can go back to that and see that it was recorded and they can watch it. And you guys can watch it as many times as you want. Did that help? Did anybody get lost? Any other questions? That was a great question. And it will save them in here. So if there's like a a background that you liked. Like here's might be some other ones that I did. Yeah. And we use this for like when you guys start getting to a point where your associates start rank advancing, all of our, rank advancing Canvas are in here too. So you can get these from your upline leader. If you have an associate that hits Jade, we use Canva to swap out the pictures and that's how we make these as well. So when you see people like hit Jade, this is how we do it. And we just share these with each other. So when you're like, hey, I have an associate that hit Jade, you just ask your Ruby, say, hey, do you have the Canva pictures? So we just go in, click on the picture. It's easier on a phone. Click on the picture, swap out the picture, click on the name, swap out the name, save it, and put it. So that's what Canva is used for as well. Any other questions? I think what else I've used this for. Oh, whoops. We do a lot of Lift Where You Live in our organization, Carissa and I use Canva to create flyers. So you can create flyers for things, invitations, um, anything really. You just do a little search, a design for uh, invitation. Oh, it didn't. I didn't spell it right. I don't know, graduation invitation. Oh, it didn't do that either. I thought it would. It might be too broad. Um, Facebook post with 3 pictures. I'm just going to throw some ideas up there. So if you just wanted to make one, I'm going to go under design. Oh, happy hour. So you can open any of this stuff and you can change whatever you want on it. So there's so many things you can do with it. It's just you know, creating things. And I'm not creative, so I took um, a different picture and I added my own stuff to it. All right, you guys got to have more questions. It couldn't have been that simple. All right, well, we have quite a bit of time left here, so I'm going to explain how to schedule those posts then. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a second so you guys can see me. Most of you have done this already, but I'm going to show you how to take those and schedule it. So I'm going to go through step by step. Okay. I didn't think we'd have this much time. I thought there'd be more questions. This is awesome. All right. So I'm going to go to Facebook. Okay. And you may have to have your Facebook switch to professional mode, and I highly recommend that. If you go to settings, if you haven't already, click on your name down in the bottom right-hand side. If it's an iPhone, I think Android might have this stuff at the top, but it's the menu in Facebook. There's a little cog wheel on the top. Click on that, and then go to settings and you will be able to, or audience and visibility, you can click professional mode. I think you have to have that to be able to schedule posts, but it's not going to do a whole lot to your account. It's not like if your account is locked down, it's not like it's going to all of a sudden open it to the entire world, I don't think. I have my Facebook page completely public. Anybody can see it. Anybody can follow me. I'm not hiding anything from anybody. Now, you don't see a lot of my kids and husband on my Facebook page because they don't want to be. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I have it open to anything and everything because I have nothing to hide really. I mean, if you want to follow me, go ahead and follow me. So you pick professional mode. I think it has to be professional mode. So once you have that, you're going to go to your Facebook page, just like you are going to post any other Facebook post. Oops. Where it says what's on your mind. I know this is hard to see because I have all the lights here, but what's on your mind, like you're going to do a Facebook post. So I'm going to click on the little picture and I'm going to add my first quote and hit next. Now, it should say here you can put a explanation. For these, I don't. Okay. When you hit next, this is what professional mode does. It kind of opens up this next screen, and two pieces down says scheduling options. When you click that, you can publish now or schedule for later. I'm going to click schedule for later, and I'm going to have it go out tomorrow at noon. And you can pick the time on there. Okay. And then I'm going to hit post. So now that will go out tomorrow at noon. Okay. Then I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to make it like I'm doing another post. I'm going to pick the second one. Next. And I think I already had a bunch of stuff scheduled out till like the end of April. So either way, I'm still going to go to next, schedule, and I'm doing one Sunday. So this one I'll throw out Tuesday. So I'll put that one out there Tuesday. So that would be the 8th at noon. Da-da-da. I don't know why I'm picking noon. I just there's no rhyme or reason to it, and post. So now I have one going out tomorrow and I've got one going out Tuesday. You can do this with any Facebook content. You can do, if you go to the Telegram channels, if you don't have that, ask your upline Ruby for access to those. That's where there's tons of pre-made content in there with little mini videos of the products and the pictures and all of that. Ask your upline Ruby for access to that. Or you can send me a Facebook message. I'm Becky Hansen Smith, and I will send you a video on how to get the Telegram channels, and I'll send you links to those Telegram channels for those pictures. Now, if you know you're going to have a week from hell where you're traveling for work and you just want to get things scheduled every day so you don't have to think about it again, scheduling your posts. Do it all on Sunday morning with your coffee. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Okay. All right. Any questions with that? Really killing it this morning. We're getting a lot done.
Can you hear me? I have a question.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, it's Colleen. At the beginning of Canva, when you open it up, I couldn't find the part where you can click on Chat GPT.
You can't. That's a totally separate website.
Oh, okay.
So I opened two tabs. I had a tab for Canva, and then I opened another tab and I went to Chat GPT.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now that makes sense. Got
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
Nope, I think I just missed that first step. So now
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
I just had two tabs open, one for each. Yeah. And sometimes if you only have time, like if you're just messing around in Chat GPT, you can just save it and then go back and add it to Canva later. Just save that to your phone and whatever. I use Chat GPT for a lot of things, and I know a few of you guys come to my 5 a.m. sessions. But one of the big things that I use Chat GPT for, since we're on that topic, I'm going to share my screen one more time and go back to Chat GPT. The coolest thing that I use that for, and hold on a second. Okay. Something like, I just did one this morning. Create a Facebook post about why women need creatine as they get older. I'm just pulling this out of my butt. Okay. And include emojis. All right. I like lots of emojis. I think they're eye-catching, right? So if I hit enter, what it's going to do is say, ladies, let's talk creatine. If you ever thought creatine is just for bodybuilders, think again. As we age, especially in our 40s, 50s, and beyond, look at all of this. And of course, read it, make sure you like it. But then what you can do is copy, okay, right click, copy, and then go to Facebook, right click, paste. I would put a picture of you with your creatine canister or the creatine picture or something with it. But how long, seriously, how long would it take you to type this out and research all of this, right? This would take me an hour. I don't have that kind of time. Like, I just want to get this stuff out there and move on to my reaching out and following up with people, because that's the income producing activity, not this. This is just extra fluff, right? It may grab a few people's attention, but where the magic happens is reaching out and following up with people in Messenger. Okay. But I do this fast because I don't have a lot of time for that. I want to spend the bulk of my time in conversations with people in Messenger. This is just a little extra credit on the side. But this has saved me so much time. So hopefully some of you that haven't seen a Chat GPT training, this is going to change your life. Another couple things that I've used this for, just because we have so much time here. We have like probably 5 minutes. I don't know how early you guys hopped on. If you hop on too early, it ends a session early for everybody. But one time we had it create a bill of sale for a car. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So this is just another example of life that you can use this for. If you do that, create a bill of sale for a car, it will like literally create a bill of sale for a car. Like we sold a used car. And I'm like, sweet. And then I just printed this. And then they signed it, we signed it. Blah. I was like, holy cow. I created a resume for my husband, resume and cover letter, when he was applying for a higher job in his business. It was awesome. He got the job. I applied for a scholarship where I had to write an essay. I got the scholarship. It was for a continuing education scholarship for medical laboratory science. And I'm like, man, to sit and have to write like a 500-word essay was tough, but this helped me with it. So cool. Any other questions before this pops out on us here?
One last question. Could you show again how you scheduled? You were scheduling them out, like the dates and everything?
Yeah. So go to Facebook. You have to have professional mode, I believe.
Oh yeah, I just turned that on. Thank you.
Another really cool thing is you can do Chat GPT, how to schedule posts in Facebook. Let's see what it says, just
Oh,
for fun. Okay.
okay.
As if you're using a Facebook page, go to Meta Suite, which is the top line.
Okay.
Visit Business Facebook. So you do have to have the professional mode. So just
Okay.
make sure that you get that in the little cogwheel settings. This is probably, we're going to get kicked out of here any minute, just so you guys know if it just shuts down, it's not me
Okay.
shutting it down, it will. Yeah, when you create a post, then when it'll go to next, and then that's where the scheduling will be.
Got it. Thank you.
But you do, I believe, have to have a professional account, which is so easy to do in the settings in Facebook. Just click professional mode and it'll just get you to it. And then as soon as you create the post and then it'll give you the option to click next, you'll see where to schedule it. And if that doesn't work, just Google how to schedule a post and you'll get the instructions, or ask ChatGPT because that's going to be your newest friend.
Yeah.
I have the ChatGPT app on my phone. So if I'm going to do a Facebook post and I'm like, okay, I need to do a creatine post here. I'm like, okay, make me a Facebook post about creatine in women. Boom, done. Copy, paste. Like such a life changer. Love it.
Got
But
it.
yeah, and anything else you need to know, like if you forget how to schedule it, ask ChatGPT. It will tell you. So it's like your little personal assistant.
Do
Yeah.
you do most of this on your phone or are you using your laptop?
I do everything on my phone except for bulk create that I do on
Okay.
my computer.
Okay.
I just feel
Thank
like
you.
it's bigger, like your phone trying to do a lot of stuff. I've never tried.
Yeah.
I would think going to Canva, uploading the spreadsheet, and saving the spreadsheet to your phone and uploading it to bulk. I have not tried it.
Okay.
I just feel
Got
like
it.
I need a bigger template for that. But
Yeah.
everything else, scheduling it all out, all of that, Chat GPT, doing Facebook posts on a daily basis, that I use on my phone. Get the Chat GPT app.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Like here's when I did Estro G 100 for menopause this morning. And it gave me this whole, I just asked how Estro G 100 helps with sleep and night sweats in menopause. It gave me all of this. So I just copied
Wow.
and pasted it. I mean, I read through it, right? I copied and
Yeah.
pasted it, and then I have a picture of me um, this morning saying, "Oh my God, I just slept 10 hours." I slept 10 hours last night. I'm like, holy crap. So that I added this stuff to my post. But how long would it take to type this stuff? It's crazy. Yeah, utilizing ChatGPT to help with posts and also doing bulk upload for Canva with things is super helpful. But like I said, bulk upload I would use more for things like quotes, healthy living tips, exercise ideas, whatever you want to post and help people with. Um, Definitely the bulk create using Canva for that. All right, says we got 3 minutes. but it may kick out before then. So any other questions?
No, this was really helpful. Thank you.
Thanks. And it's recorded. So in the Diamond League where the post is, I'm going to just put the recording to this underneath that. So if you need to go back and see parts, it'll be there. It was the green flyer with my picture on it. Okay. All right. Well, that's
Okay.
all that I have. We're going to get booted out in a minute anyway. So we'll just end here and I will get this recording going.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day, everybody.
You too.